I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say sorry and let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from your telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. First and 10, it's Wilson.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. Protection going to be so important going forward. They've got to let it go.
That's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass. It was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
It's second down and 10.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Play action, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. Almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Quick toss by Goff.
I gotta make a block.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here has been. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
We'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
2nd and 2 at the Seahawks 10-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys first.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. 7 yards to pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Rams' 45-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
The tackle made at
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
on the pickup.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett.
I fumbled that shit.
First down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
At the 23-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile. He stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Eckler. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On third down. It's Carson, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They run for it with Carson. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Check out this fucking end zone.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
Come on, I didn't even juke. The fuck on, man.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now a run with Akers, and he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
Come on, man.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Oh, little fella hurt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, gone. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's in.
That nigga kept flying over that
strong, and now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
Oh, shit. God damn.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room.
That's why I wanted to cover
after the catch to pick up.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 59 yards. As these guys are first out of the score.
Look at that one job on the play.
The game had been pretty uneventful offensively.
They got one job on the play. He dropped back and he didn't do that shit. Why are you sitting there? Man,
in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly
one time
right.
I picked something that's not been fucking.
We'll be watching that one later on today.
Oh.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time to... And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
I tried to throw the ball after that. I don't know how to throw that.
Go to the 31-yard line.
Yeah.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Wilson.
That shit,
battle for it, and it's intercepted.
At least ain't getting no points. I don't
Down
know
at the 10, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, here's Goff. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Goff. Flush to his right. He's going to find it complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very solid gain of 27. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Steps away. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they about to drop it. Not it's my connection. Everybody over here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one.
What the fuck is that formation?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To the air again. Goff escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
9-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He starts with a give to Akers.
Oh, my God.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Akers, the ball carrier.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll go again here with Akers. And
get off the double team, man. Go get the linebacker.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
I can't trust me, buddy. Ooh, ooh.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
Oh, I thought that nigga didn't move already.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
I just said running past him. I know the double move.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On the pickup, it's second and inches at the 27-yard line.
Here's Wilson. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's second down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 35.
Before you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Wilson will throw again.
Oh, come on, man. Come the fuck on, man. I was on that shit, boy. Say that, man. That's all good.
8 yards will keep this drive rolling. A pair of first downs gives them a first and 10 up at the 44. Throwing again here, Wilson. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with no where he runs through people. But they were right there waiting. They stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he takes this one down all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds. Able to get it down to the 25 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here is Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
On second down now. It's Carson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Operating from the gun. Wilson forced out to his left.
Follow that shit.
Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Rosas on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you can fool yourself on defense, Dustin. You did your 13 plays and give up a field goal. You did a nice job there, but here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away. That's the way they should look at it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, riding down the stretch, he should have.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll
they was not
midfield at the 48.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he's before getting it inside the 35. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Goff now to throw. They'll set up the screen here to
this is it.
3 yards the
I
game
hit the server, so the nigga went that way.
I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, come on.
Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Intended target was Cam Akers, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Goff throwing again.
Hey, yo, come. Hey, bro, what the fuck, bro? They just fucked me over, bro.
Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both
Straight bag.
this time on 3rd down.
Shit was corny and shit. Oh, that shit just blew this shit out.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd and 1, Wilson on the screen. This is Eckler. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, Wilson. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards. The 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3.
Should have fumbled that shit, bro. He got to fumble. He hit him right where the ball was at. He got to fumble.
Now Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before.
Down. Get down.
You just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Okay.
I knew you were done.
Let me come down the steps. Did you think it was me?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now gone. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. Dancing to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Goff now to throw. And that will be incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Goff. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
That was a bump.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Anybody else is over there could have
It's
a
the
chance.
Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel and then handshakes. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Good shit, good shit, good shit.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow. It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance? So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long.
Daddy, why we can't feel for mine?
Because I'm doing it so they can see mine. That's why.
Oh.